Well, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's a beautiful Friday here, and I hope that all of you had a beautiful week. I look forward to starting this meditation with all of you today. The thing that I like to share this morning is a little bit that we're all gardeners in life. We all have the ability to grow a garden of beautiful flowers, or a garden of weeds. So we need to ask ourselves every day, every morning when we get up, or throughout our day, we need to ask ourselves, what type of garden are we growing? Because really, we can plant seeds that are unkind, seeds that are selfish, seeds that think, only about our own needs, or we can plant seeds that are selfless, that grow into things such as compassion, love, because really we can cultivate any quality that we desire. We can cultivate any real mental quality. Unfortunately, what we do, the majority of us, is we cultivate such things as fear, anger, jealousy. Some people say, or I've heard people say, and maybe you have too, I'm just an angry person. Well, that's actually not true. What happened is they've allowed themselves to become an angry person. So there was a time in their life where an incident occurred and they got angry, and then they created a habitual pattern of just reacting out of this anger, this energy, because anger and jealousy and joy and bliss, all they are nothing more than just energies that arise within us. And we need to learn how to deal with those energies and how to cultivate better qualities. But unfortunately, what we do is we allow these sort of what many people would call negative qualities, what I call the weeds of life, to blossom and grow. So, we create habitual patterns. Like I said, that person that says, I'm just a jealous person, it's my nature, or I'm just an angry person, it's just my nature. Well, no, what's happened is you've allowed that weed to grow in your garden, and the weed will grow quite proficiently and really take over that garden. What we need to do is we need to learn how to cultivate the seeds of love, the seeds of compassion, the seeds of kindness. And that's what this loving kindness practice helps us to do. It helps us to cultivate those seeds so that we can grow beautiful flowers in our garden of life, rather than let the garden be taken over by these weeds of other qualities that would many say are unwholesome or unskillsome. Those seeds of jealousy and anger and so on and so forth. So the loving kindness practice helps us to do that by focusing on the love that is within us and trying to radiate that out to ourselves in the world. Okay? So I'm just going to ask you now to get into any relaxed or comfortable position. You're more than welcome to sit up, and if you do, just try to sit in a way that's called a dignified posture, just meaning that your back is straight, but you're not sitting with any, stiffness or tension. You can lay down if you wish, of course. This practice is entirely guided. You can keep your hands in any position that's comfortable for you. I invite you to close your eyes, but if you wish, you do not have to. However, closed eyes do help to lessen distractions and turn our senses inwards. And now we're just going to begin first by maybe noticing if there's any tension or tightness within our body, and if there's any tension in your neck or your shoulders. You can relieve any of that noticeable tension by maybe circling your neck, circling your head. And now we're going to begin by taking 3 deep, long breaths together. So I invite you to begin by taking a long, deep breath in. And slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And take another long, deep breath in. Slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And one more long, deep breath in. Slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And now we begin the practice by bringing all our awareness and attention to ourself. So now I invite you now to just bring all your awareness and attention to your body. Maybe notice the weight of the body on the cushion or the chair you're seated upon or the mat you're lying upon. Notice how you're supported by Mother Earth beneath you. And I invite you now to take a moment to bring your awareness to the breath itself. And no longer control or regulate your breath in any way, but just try to witness and observe the process of breath happening. Let your breathing just be through the nose. Inhalation and exhalation in and out of the nostrils. And just try to witness the breath. Observe the breath. Don't worry about how you think it should be or expect it to be or want it to be. But just let it show up however it is in this moment. Let the moment be however it is. The only agreement you make with yourself is that when distractions arise, when the mind wanders, you just refocus on coming back to the breath to help anchor yourself in this present moment. And now I invite you to expand your awareness out from the breath to the whole body. And we're going to begin the loving kindness practice by sending the loving kindness to ourselves. So please bring your awareness to your entire being. Bring all your awareness and attention to you. And now please silently repeat these statements, or I always say that if you're alone, you're welcome to softly whisper them to yourself. But just please repeat these statements after me. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. And now please take a moment to continue to offer yourself your own loving kindness by continuing to silently repeat and offer yourself those well wishes. And now it's often helpful throughout our loving kindness practice to keep a smile on our face as we offer ourselves and then others these well wishes. As with the smile, it's very hard to not feel happy, not feel joyful. And the smile helps us to cultivate that feeling of loving kindness. It helps us to cultivate that feeling of loving energy being sent out. And don't run through the statements very fast, but offer them with a feeling behind it. Don't let it be just mechanical lip service, but really feel that you wish this for yourself, that you want this for yourself, that you already are these things, that you have these qualities right within you. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. And next, now I'm going to invite you to call to mind someone you know that you love dearly. Now, it doesn't matter if this person is living or deceased, but just try to picture, sense, visualize, feel, imagine, in any way possible, someone that you love a lot. Try to see them in your mind's eye, or visualize, picture, imagine them before you. This person could be a family member, a very dear friend. Just try to think about someone you love dearly. And now you're going to offer your loving kindness to them. And the way you can do this is in one of two ways. You can just offer them these feelings, send out these well wishes by saying, "May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful." Or, if you wish to make it a little bit more personal and intimate, you can insert the person's name into the statements by saying, "May he or she be loved. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. And may he or she be peaceful." And now please take a moment to continue to offer your loving kindness now to the person that you love dearly. It's now time to offer them some well wishes. We turn the energy from ourselves and now begin to send it out. I'll remind and encourage you to please keep that smile on your face as you're doing the practice. Our meditations and any of our spiritual practices shouldn't be something like a grim duty or something we're forcing ourselves to do, or just another activity that we've added to a long to-do list of things. If we look at it in that way, it will become frustrating. We should be coming into our spiritual practices, our meditations, with a sense of playfulness, a sense of joyfulness, a sense of exploration and curiosity. And it should be something we look forward to, something that's fun. And that smile can help us to remember that. Whenever distractions arise, we don't worry about it, we don't get frustrated, we don't get upset if our mind is very active. It's the nature of the mind. You'll notice the mind has a mind of its own. But whenever thoughts arise, we just gently and lovingly go get the mind from wherever it went off to, let go, and just come back, refocus on the person, and start again. Don't worry about where you were. Just begin again from the beginning. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And next, now I'm going to invite you to call to mind someone you know who might be having a hard or a difficult time right now. Now, this can be someone who's suffering mentally or emotionally with some difficulty, or of course someone who's suffering physically with a sickness, illness, or disease. Someone who's in need of a little bit of healing at this moment. I invite you to try to picture, sense, feel, visualize in any way possible this person in front of you, or see them in your mind's eye. And now we're going to offer some loving kindness to this person in the same way we did with the person who we've loved dearly. By either just offering the well wishes by saying, may you be loved, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful. Or you can personalize it by saying, may he or she be loved, and inserting their name. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be peaceful. And now please just take a couple of moments to offer your loving kindness to the person that you have now imagined before you. We often notice that it's easier to cultivate loving kindness for the person that we loved a lot, and for this person who might be suffering with difficulty or sickness. When someone's sick, we find it a little bit easier to cultivate these feelings of compassion and kindness and love towards them. We want them to get better. Even if the person acts unkindly towards us, we find that it's easier to just, let it roll off our back, because we know the person isn't feeling well. And again, as a reminder, when distractions arise, please don't get upset. Please don't start thinking, oh, this is hard, my mind is so busy today, so chaotic today, I'm not a good meditator. All that are judgments and doubt and criticism. We leave those things aside. We just focus on the person. And then start again, putting the smile on your face. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. Many people often do get upset when they notice the mind is wandering a lot. But I often encourage you also to, when you notice the mind has wandered and you've moved away from the person and the statements, put a quick smile on your face in the moment that you do recognize you've wandered, because a part of your consciousness has become present again. You became aware that you were off in thought or distracted in some way. So be thankful for that moment to recenter yourself, to come back to this present moment and start again. It's not failure to begin again. In fact, that is part of the meditation practice, is to just start again and cultivate that mind's ability to concentrate and focus. And now we're going to begin to move into the next part of our loving kindness meditation, which for some people begins to get a little bit, shall I say, more difficult. Because now I'm going to ask you to call to mind, try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way possible, a neutral person. And by neutral, we mean someone who you really have no feelings for, either good or bad. So you don't love them, you don't hate them or dislike them. Examples I often give is maybe a neighbor on your block or down the street that you've seen many times, but you don't know them well. You might maybe just wave to them on the way to work or something. Or you just know their face but know nothing about them. Or if you visit a frequent store and there's a manager of the store or a familiar face behind the cash register and the checkout lines, you can call someone like that into your mind's eye. And now we're going to try to offer our loving kindness to them with the same feeling and same sort of intensity we did for those who we love dearly and those who were sick. And so you probably don't know this person's name, so it was probably best to just say, "May you be." And so just try to think of this person, visualize, imagine this person, put the smile on your face, and just begin by saying, "May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful." You may notice with the neutral person, you might be feeling it's a little bit less intense. It's not as strong, your loving kindness. That's fine. That's what we're supposed to realize. We're supposed to realize where our compassion and love is maybe being held back a bit, so that we can truly grow those flowers of altruistic, selfless love. Radiate boundless love towards all beings. As we practice the loving kindness meditation more and more, our heart begins to soften and open in time. The flower of unconditional love begins to bloom. But you may notice that the smile on your face helps to keep the feeling of loving kindness there. And as a reminder, we're offering these statements not with the intention or feeling that the person must have these things or must be these things. We're not demanding them to be happy or peaceful. We're offering them these statements with a sense of generosity. So when you say, "May you be loved," you're saying it and sharing it in the same way you would say, "May you have a happy birthday." You're offering it with a generous spirit. So may you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful, all with a feeling of generosity. And now next we come to what is often the most difficult part of loving kindness. And I'm going to ask you now to try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way possible from someone from the present or your past that you might have had a hard or a difficult time getting along with. Someone who possibly hurt you, used you, wronged you in some type of way. Now, please, if you're a beginner in this practice or new to loving kindness, don't start with the most difficult or hated person or relationship in your life or the world. Choose someone that's more mildly troublesome. It's often recommended. Someone with whom maybe you've just had a bit of conflict, just sort of a slight irritant towards you. Someone's a little maybe annoying or knows how to just push your buttons a little bit. We start with someone more manageable because we want to be able to observe ourselves, observe our reactions, observe our ability to send out this loving kindness without being overwhelmed by the feeling or by the feeling of that what that person might be stimulating within us. We want to see where we're holding back our compassion. And so by picturing this difficult person, we're going to try to offer them the loving kindness in the same way we did before, by just offering them these statements. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And now see how it feels. Trying to send out this loving kindness to this difficult person, this person who might have hurt you in some way. You may notice little voices in the back of your mind saying, I really don't wish this for this person has hurt me or wronged me, I don't want them to be happy. Please know that those are natural things. You know, our heart will open and soften in time. But also recognize that when someone has acted badly or does act badly towards us, they're coming from a place of pain themselves. And we enter the practice for this difficult person, not with a heavy heart, but more as an exploration of ourselves, to gently look at ourselves and see maybe where we have resistance. You know, where we're carrying baggage, where we're refusing to let baggage go. We might find ourselves feeling upset or angry just by thinking about or visualizing this person. That's okay, that's even natural. You know, but recognize also that change is possible. Because what's happening is just by calling this person into your mind's eye, it's not really them that are causing you any feelings of being angry and upset. It's the thoughts and, as I said before, the baggage that we're carrying around this experience in person. They're not here in front of us actually making us angry. As you practice more and become more comfortable with the loving kindness practice, it's likely to find that you can begin to do this with some ease, send out the loving kindness to this person, because your heart begins to relax and it slowly begins to open. And because of this loving kindness practice can be a very profound but challenging, but also liberating process. You may notice your mind wanders a lot more with a difficult person. That's natural too. Just keep bringing it back and start again. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And now, last but definitely not least, we're going to send out our loving kindness now to all beings, to all life everywhere in this universe. So now, once again, please just silently repeat, or if you're alone, gently whisper these phrases after me. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be peaceful. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be peaceful. And now please take these final moments of our meditation to sincerely and wholeheartedly now offer your loving kindness to all beings, to all life, everywhere in this universe. A little visualization that I always share at this point is one which I've learned while living in a monastery in Bodhgaya. There was a monk there who we were talking about the loving kindness practice, and he would often say that, you know, when it got to the point of sending out to all beings, it became sort of like a hard thing for him to actually think about doing. So he came up with this little visualization that he included with his loving kindness practice at the end, where when he would say, "May all beings be loved," he would think of himself as a radio transmitter and begin to send out a colored energy from himself in all directions throughout the universe. So maybe red is a color of love or passion for you. So you send out a red energy when you say, "May all beings be loved," from yourself in all directions. Then when you say, "May all beings be happy," whatever color for happiness, symbolizes happiness to you, send that out. And then when you say, "May all beings be healthy," send out a healing energy. And then when you say, "May all beings be peaceful," send out a peaceful energy moving away from you in all directions throughout the universe. Now, if that's helpful for you, please include it. But if not, then you don't need to do that. I just like to offer little tips and tricks every now and then that can be helpful for some people. Whenever distractions arise and the mind wanders, just come right back to refocusing on thinking about all life everywhere and start again from the beginning. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be peaceful. And just as a reminder, let us carry that smile throughout our entire practice from beginning to end. So please try to keep that smile on your face if it's not there. It truly does help us to cultivate that feeling of happiness, of loving kindness. Helps us in sending out this loving energy in a loving way. As I said before, it's very hard to feel down when you're smiling. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be peaceful. Our meditation has come to its end. You may need to bring some gentle movement back to your body by beginning to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. You may like to stretch your arms or legs. Some of you may even like to take a couple of deep breaths just to bring your awareness back to the body. Begin to ground it again in the room or space you're in. Whenever you feel ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. But as always, I truly appreciate each and every one of you who join us here. It's not a community without any of you. I truly appreciate you helping us to generate that feeling of loving kindness, send it out to ourselves, others in the world. I thank you so much for all the kind comments that I get in the bottoms of the meditations, and for every one of you who partakes in this, because it believed that when we come together in a group, that our power is exponentially multiplied. So the thought that all of us coming together as one mind and sending out these feelings of love, peace, happiness, healing, and all these things towards all beings, when we're unified with that intention, it's like the power is just exponentially multiplied in that way, because there's a group of us. And there's something that I mentioned in the very first meditation that we led for this community, that there is a theory known as the Maharishi effect, where if we can get 1% of the population of a city or a community meditating together with that sort of intention in mind, we can actually change the dynamic of that community. So I'm hoping that one day we will have enough people. If we got 200 people meditating with us at the same time, that could believe to change the energy of a community of 4 million people. So I thank you all. Please continue to invite your friends. Let them know about the community and this space. Anyone you think might be interested, please share it with them. We're up to over 500 and something members now. I know not everybody can get here at this time because we have some people in Hawaii and some people overseas. So I'm thinking of possibly doing another evening one. I told you maybe every 2 weeks. So I'll keep you posted on that. But truly, I hope you each have a wonderful, blessed, and beautiful weekend. And may every day, each and every day of your lives, truly be filled with an abundance of love, happiness, and peace. Thank you all.